Hello, this is the Christian channel. Today we're talking about Pentecost. We're very lucky to have today Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John in the studio. Now, Mark, what did it feel like before Pentecost?
Well, it felt like a room that was dark, and we just found a torch. Yeah. And the torch guided us, and we played lots of fun games with that torch. And then the battery ran out, and we had to go back into darkness again.
I know what that feels like. Okay, and Luke, now what did it feel like in the middle of Pentecost?
It felt like a big wind that rushed upon us, and the wind came from heaven, and when the wind was gone, little flames appeared above our heads.
Okay, and we have also got Matthew. Okay, Matthew, what did it feel like after Pentecost?
It felt shocked, stunned. We didn't know how that happened. We thought the flames would come all over us and we might die.
Did you have courage?
Yes, we had lots of courage in our bodies.
Because Jesus had told you to go around and spread the good news, didn't he?
Yes.
Okay, we've also got John. Now, John, what did you want to say?
Well, when Jesus rose down from heaven, we felt like, what's happening to us? And we felt excited and what's happening.
Okay, and was it easier to spread the good news like he told you to?
Yes.
Okay, that was the Christian channel. Thank you. Bye, Paige. Oh, we're going to tell you about this Holy Spirit, and I'm going to give it to Cameron. When Jesus died, we felt very, very sad and lost without him. Now, Amber.
When the Holy Spirit came down to us, we were very shocked, and little flames began to come upon our heads, and then we could speak different languages.
Zach? When
Zach?
Daniel?
When Jesus died, the apostles were sad and they wanted to spread the good news.
Ian? What?
Happy?
Then they felt happy and excited because Jesus came from heaven. Thank you. Oh, we're going to tell you a story of how they got the Holy Spirit. We're going to start off with Hannah. Well, first Jesus died on the cross, then he rose from the dead, and he stayed for 40 days, 40 nights, and then he rose up to heaven. And what did they get once he rose from heaven, please, Emma?
They got the Holy Spirit, and then the fire came above their heads. The Holy Spirit came because of the big wind.
Where'd the big wind come from?
Heaven.
Okay, Nicole, can you tell us what they got when the Holy Spirit came to them?
They got courage. And they got left different languages to speak.
Izzy, what happened once they got the different languages?
They went round countries and told the good news.
Eilish, what happened when they were going around the world and spread the good news?
They got courage and they got 3,000 believers to join them that day.
Thank you, Emma.
Tia, how did you feel when Jesus went up to heaven?
Well, we felt quite sad with a mix of happiness because we're like, okay, Jesus is God now and he needs to go up to heaven. But we were also quite sad because Jesus is our leader and now he's gone from us forever.
Jack, how did you feel when the Holy Spirit came down?
I felt what's going to happen next, what's happening and what is coming up. And when I heard when we're going to go over and tell everybody that the good news.
Tasha, what do Tasha, what would you like to say?
How the flames were coming down on our head and speaking all different languages, we found we were quite happy. We were really happy.
Lachlan, how did you feel when Jesus died?
Lonely, lost, and scared.
Georgia, how did you feel when Jesus came down from heaven?
I felt pretty overwhelmed, and I was glad that he had came back down, and I was pretty me and the apostles were me and the apostles were pretty